You're freezing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Someone has to keep watch. Oh!
It's getting worse, isn't it?
We're only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross a bridge the first men built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie?
We're not going north. We're going south, to join Mance, and the rest of the free folk.
But look...
That was always the plan, Cotter.
You can't stop me from going north.
I wouldn't try, but I'm not going with you either. And without me...
Sylvie, he's come a long way. He knows what he's doing.
Does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm?
Oh, what does that have to do with the...
Hush, Cotter! I'm asking Fishface here.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me. I want to hear it from him.
Some wildlings, free folk, mistook Cotter for a crow.
Can't imagine why.
We tried to reason with them and, well, things got out of hand.
Out of hand? From the look of him, he was nearly killed. Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Garrett a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter, and when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Me neither. Fucking North Grove isn't even real. And if it is, it's probably full of wolves and more wildlings. Thens, probably.
You didn't lose your nerve already, did you?
Finn, will you
Just piss off! Some leader you turned out to be.
You should listen to him. The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie!
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting something to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like. I can explain.
Did you know she'd refused to go north?
I swear, I didn't. I thought she could help. Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
But she's refusing to help. You heard her. Her mind's made up.
She can be stubborn when she wants. But if she's going south... And so am I.
So that's it. I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett.
What are you doing over here? There's a perfectly good fire.
I'm not going anywhere near those fucking wildlings.
Oh, come on. Just give them a chance.
I did, and look where it got us.
I'm sorry for getting you into this mess. Really.
Not your fault. I wanted to come. Just didn't know this is how it'd turn out.
Come on, Finn. You'll freeze your ass off if you stay here.
Suppose you're right. May as well get warm before I die.
Whoa!
Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
Never met a crow before. Sorry I almost killed you. Might have done you a favour, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north. Giants, thens, shadow cats and ice spiders. And the White Walkers, of course. A spear sounds nice after all that, doesn't it?
If crows were so easy to kill, Mance Raider would be south of the wall by now.
He didn't want to be south of the wall till now. Don't frighten our dinner away. Shit.
It's my turn.
Oh, really? You even know how to use that thing? You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
I may do all right.
Just be sure to keep it aimed that way. That's better than making do. You're not a bad shot. You'll do nicely, little one.
Would that be enough?
You ever seen Cotter eat? We'll need another. Come on. Yes. May not be as good as the feast you're used to at the wall, but we won't starve, that's for sure. You're a fair bowman. Might be nice having someone like you around. You ever lost anyone, Garrod? Someone you really cared about? Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again? Do you know what that's like?
I lost my family. First my mother, then my sister and father.
So you know how it feels. Cotter and I, we lost everything too. And we nearly lost each other. I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You know something about it, don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
Please, Sylvie. I need to know.
A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories that the cold couldn't touch it, that it's safe even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope, and none of them ever returned.
Do you believe the stories?
Oh, I forgot. You Southerners don't believe in anything you can't see with your own.
Damn it! Help!
Cotter!
Fuck! Look out!
This looks like the place.
This is definitely the place.
So, who are we dealing with exactly?
Pit fighters. 2 go in, 1 comes out. Day after day. No rules, but kill. Anyone who can survive that is capable of anything. They're crazed savages. But 1 pit fighter is worth any 10 sellswords. If you can convince them to fight for you. And that's not going to be easy. Don't expect to charm them or reason with them. If we're very lucky, we'll walk out with our heads.
You were a pit fighter. If they're anything like you, we'll be just fine.
Understand, they are nothing like me. These aren't soldiers. They're animals you unleash.
Must make you feel pretty good, seeing the Masters overthrown.
They're not gone. They're just on their knees. And when they get back to their feet, they'll be more dangerous than ever.
You did what?
What the fuck?
Trust me, you don't want to get involved, Bishop. Oh, one last thing. They're not fond of strangers. Or anyone who shows weakness. Or fear. Or really any highborn pricks with lily-white asses like you, little brother.
I can handle this.
Oh, after you then.
Well, if it isn't Beshka, the fucking basilisk.
We just want to talk to Amaya.
You don't want to be in here, little man. You best go back the way you came, before I decide to eat you. I'll start with your eyeballs. Fucking juicy when they pop. And then I'll pull out your little bones to pick my teeth with.
You think I'm scared of you? Why don't you threaten me one more time and see what happens?
You listen to me, little man. You've got to the count of 3 to turn around and walk away. 1, 2. I like this one. Hey, Amaya! Company!
Is that a pit?
Yeah, some masters couldn't get enough of the fighting, so they built their own private pits, where things could get really nasty.
That's Amaya.
Keep your cock in your pants, little brother. She's likely to chop it off.
Well, hello there.
Not many people get past the beast. You must need something very badly. So, out with it. Before I decide not to let you leave.
I've come with an offer. I think it's one that'll interest you and your men.
If you wanted my interest, you wouldn't have shown up with her.
Amaya, please.
Please what? I had a friend once, the Basilisk, but she died a long time ago.
I earned my freedom.
You walked out on me. On all of us. Fighting side by side, we were goddesses of the pits. But when you're born trash, I guess you can't help going back to the gutter.
You have a problem with her? Deal with me.
So, what is it that you want? Why shouldn't we rip you to pieces and feed you to the beast? My patience wears thin.
Sail with me to Westeros and do to my enemies what you do best. Slay them all and lay waste to their lands!
You think we sell swords? We don't fight other people's wars. We are pit fighters! Artists who paint in blood!
That was yesterday. The fighting pits have been closed. You're all free now! Free to do what you want! Don't you see that?
Yes, we are free. Why would we follow another? We don't have masters anymore! Why would we follow anyone ever again?
You all excel at combat, but you know nothing until you've tasted the thrill of war. Waves of men crashing together. Blood and steel. In Westeros, they sing of our great warriors for thousands of years.
Amaya, trust me. He's got enough gold for all of you.
You want to lead pit fighters? You have to earn their respect first.
We don't know who you are until we see you bleed.
You're gonna have to show them you can fight.
All right. Who? How about the belly here?
You might wish so. His name is Bloodsong. He's vicious, fearless, and fast.
I've never seen him before.
Take a good look then. He's the man who's going to kill your boy.
I thought worse. And what do they call that scary one with the 2 axes and the skull tattoo back in Lease? What was it? Pestilence? Plague?
The Scourge.
Right. The Scourge. Anyway, he's dead. Well, suppose I better get this over with.
So what are you supposed to be? With your little axe and your pretty blonde beard? I'd sooner bend you over to fuck than fight you.
Thanks for noticing the beard.
Well, come on! Let's see how you die! Goodbye, dying there.
Yeah? You have a dying wish? This ought to be good.
Will you return to Westeros and kill as many Whitehills as you can?
No. I'll spend all your gold on the finest of whores.
Hey! I need those!
You'll fight with the weapons we give you.
You all see this cockless Westerosi? He's come to order us to battle, like our masters did. I kill no man because another orders me to. I kill a man because it pleases me! Let me show you how we dance in Marine. That's lovely. You know why I kill a man? So he's dead and I'm alive. Let's get this over with.
Choose a weapon and try not to die. Only one of you leaves the pit alive. May the best fighter win!
The best would be me! Here, use this! Take mine! Right now! Are you ready, Westerosi? This is gonna hurt! Yours will be a beautiful death! Isn't that something you'd like to say? Hear that, boy? We cannot let the crowd go wanting!
I think I can, actually.
For that you die slow.
That's no weapon worthy.
Would it help if I stood still?
Maybe.
Come on, pretty boy. Son of a whore!
Last chance, West.
See if you're still smiling after I break your face!
Surprised you can lift it.
Westerosi! Don't hold back!
Don't intend to!
Look at this terrified boy! He fears his end!
Stick the little man!
Do it! Do it! Let him go! Where I come from, we don't kill people for sport! The masters who once held your chains decided who lived and who died. But as you can see, I'm not here to be your master. I chose you for a reason. You're true warriors. Warriors I admire and respect. You deserve better than this. You deserve more than to die for someone else's entertainment. Fight with me, and you will have glory and gold! If you've got the balls to follow me, we will set sail at dawn. And to those too craven to join me, to hell with you!
What are those things?
Oh, God, over here! Over here!
They won't die!
Anything can be killed!
they die!
We need fire! It's the only way!
Oh! Fucking hell!
Finn!
He was over there!
Finn!
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove! But we need to stick together!
Run! Now! I hope you're right about this, Garrett. Your Grace.
You're familiar with my brother's chambers, aren't you? Certainly you've been here before. You looked rather confused when you came in, as if you didn't know where you were.
I don't know what you mean, Your Grace.
I'm told you know these chambers as well as anyone. You're quite the curiosity, aren't you? You profess to be loyal to the crown, yet you're not very loyal to Lady Marjorie.
Have I displeased you, Your Grace?
I've heard things. I understand you've been quite busy. Tell me, do you consider yourself an honest, loyal handmaiden? One can never tell with you northern girls. Assuming an honest person exists in King's Landing.
It hasn't been easy, Your Grace, but I've done what I've needed to do.
Haven't we all? I've done my best to keep an open mind about people like you. Yet, Lucan tells me you've invited yourself to Tommen's coronation party. How exactly did that happen? It can't have been easy. Or at least it shouldn't have been.
I meant no harm, Your Grace. I had a personal matter to attend to.
A personal matter? I'm told you used another girl to talk your way in. You're not above using people to get what you want. Good. Why would you be so reckless as to risk your neck for what? It all seems rather careless, considering the consequences.
I had to speak with Lord Andros, Your Grace. It was urgent.
Lord Andros? I don't imagine he'd appreciate being approached by a person of your stature. You've been such a busy little handmaiden. I assume Lady Marjorie knew nothing of this.
No, Your Grace.
This wasn't the first time you've hidden the truth from her. You've no qualms about lying to her, have you? Tell me the truth. Your secret is safe with me.
I have before, Your Grace. And I would again.
You are resourceful, aren't you? Perhaps I mistook your northern stubbornness for ignorance, but now I see there's more to you. You're a cunning girl, and perhaps you can help me.
Your Grace?
You're quite friendly with my brother Tyrion. I need you to speak with him before the trial begins. I want to know who he intends to call as a witness on his behalf. Consider it a favor to the crown, for which we will all be grateful.
I would be happy to, Your Grace.
It won't be easy. Tyrion is devious. You'll have to hide your intentions, otherwise he'll tell you nothing. You may prove to be a useful little bird to me, assuming you do as you're told. In return, I'll take care of your problem with Lord Andros.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I never liked the man anyway, and I doubt anyone will miss him.
think we hired this boat for nothing.
I don't know. That was a rousing speech you gave, little brother. But who knows how much they heard.
They say your homeland is fat and prosperous. An orchard ripe for plucking.
We'll take what we want and kill anyone who stands in our way.
Take anything not nailed down. Just not from my house.
That depends on how nice your house is.
I'll show them their beds.
I'll be there in a moment. Go on.
Glad you made it.
What choice did I have? You denied me an honorable death. So I must find one in Westeros.
Beskar wasn't exaggerating.
Malcolm, you're here!
And you found your soldiers. Ironrath will be glad of your return. You came through for them. Just as I knew you would.
What does Daenerys want from you?
She has a mission for me. But beyond that, she's told me nothing. If I can, I'd like to help her reclaim the Iron Throne. Imagine what an ally she'd be to House Forrester if she succeeds. Living here has made a better man of you, nephew. Perhaps the same will be true for me.
Thank you, Uncle. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. You've guided me well.
You are your father's son, Asher. For all your differences, he would be proud. I'll send a raven ahead to Ironrath to let Roderick know you sail for Westeros with, sellswords. My thoughts will be with you in the fight to come. Asher. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Casting off!
Take this. It'll help loosen his tongue. But be careful. He's a tricky little bastard. If he figures out who sent you, he'll tell you nothing. I'll be listening to every word you say.
I ask for brawn, they send me a handmaiden. Well, you're here. You might as well come in. Let me guess. Your family is in grave danger, and you've come seeking my help? Not that I'd be of much use to you. As you can see, I'm at a bit of a disadvantage.
I thought we were friends, Lord Tyrion.
I thought so as well. Yet, here you are. You brought wine. How thoughtful of you. And you didn't even have to hide it. Doesn't smell poisoned.
Poisoned?
Cersei would love nothing more than to save herself the trouble of a trial. You don't expect me to drink alone, do you? They never let anyone in to see me. And I've grown tired of talking to myself.
I suppose I'll have just a little.
Ah, true girl of the North. Some things are worth dying for. So, why are you here? It's rather unusual for a handmaiden to visit the Black Cells. Willingly.
I've been worried about you, Lord Tyrion.
Oh, have you? You may be the only person in all of King's Landing who doesn't want to see my head on a spike. You and Podrick. I have to admit, I've always admired your honesty, but I suspect there's more to you than one might imagine. This is all a ruse, isn't it?
Sorry?
You're coming here. We both know you have an ulterior motive. You've come to set me free. It's the perfect plan. No one would suspect it of you.
You found me out. How did you know?
You can learn a great deal about someone if you're paying attention. So, tell me. Cersei sent you, didn't she? I know I'm not wrong. The truth, Mira.
Are you toying with me?
I might ask you the same question. Now tell me the truth. Admit it. Cersei sent you.
She left me no choice.
She never does. At least you had the courage to tell me the truth.
I told you not to run your mouth! Stupid girl. You're acting a fool.
Let me handle this. We're not done talking.
You heard the girl. Go.
Imp.
What did my sister expect you would learn?
Who will testify on your behalf?
She's using you, and will continue to do so, until you no longer prove useful.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, clearly. Which is why you're here, doing her bidding. And what would Lady Marjorie make of your new friendship with my sister? I doubt she'd be pleased. Assuming she doesn't dismiss you immediately.
Lady Marjorie doesn't know. And I intend to keep it that way.
You're fooling yourself if you think it's your secret to keep. And without her protection, you're in a very precarious position.
What should I tell Cersei?
She knows the answer better than anyone. No one will testify for me. She's already seen to that. That is the truth of it. Not that it will help you.
I appreciate your honesty, Lord Tyrion.
And I yours, Lady Mira. Although I doubt my sister will.
Enough of this nonsense! You're wasting my time! Out! Now!
I wish you well, Lady Mira. Be careful who you trust.
Must you leave?
Sorry. Didn't mean to wake you.
You didn't sleep, did you?
Neither did you.
We haven't slept much at all these last few weeks. I hope you don't have any regrets. About this. About us.
I've never felt more certain about anything.
I'm glad. I wasn't sure if you... with all that's happened. What will we do now? Now that we're... what we are?
We enjoy what we have, for as long as we can.
I plan to.
Roderick? Oh! I'm sorry. I thought you were alone.
Good morning, Talia.
Hello, Elena. Oh, I didn't realize you two were... I mean, I didn't realize she was... I'm just making this worse, aren't I?
It's alright, Talia. Come in.
I really am sorry. It's just, this is urgent, Roderick. And...
It's alright. I can go. You two need to speak. I'll see you soon, I hope.
Alright. right then. I'm listening.
Last night I was having nightmares. So
Go on, Talia.
I went back there. To the grove. And someone was there.
What do you mean?
Look.
This is a report. How many fighting men we have? Where Griff and the Whitehill garrison are being held.
It even talks about Elena.
I know. It's everything. I couldn't believe it. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes...
You said you saw someone. Who?
Someone we trusted.
Talia, I need to know who it was.
He's like family, Roderick. But it doesn't matter. He's a traitor. He endangered our house. You have to deal with him like you would any other man. I'm sure he had his reasons. But no reason is good enough.
It's your duty to tell me, and mine to pass judgment.
Just promise me you'll kill him, Roderick. Anyone who would betray us like this deserves to die. I'm asking you, as your sister, make him pay.
I give you my word, Talia. The traitor will get what he deserves. Now, tell me.
Come with me. He's in the Great Hall.
Go get the guards.
Hey? Oh, my lord, you scared the bloody daylights out of... What's that?
You tell me.
You don't scare me, Roderick. I've known you since you were a boy. Back when you still had a spine.
Why, Royland? Why did you do it?
Your father was the greatest lord I've ever known. But you've brought this house to ruin. You pushed me to this, Roderick. You brought it upon yourself.
Don't you dare start making excuses.
Excuses? Are you that naive? Look at you, Roderick. You're weak. You're weak. Just like Ethan was. Making Duncan his sentinel.
Ethan was a boy.
Ethan was a fool. And you've been making fool choices too, since the day you crawled off that corpse cart. Bungling your betrothal to Elena. Doesn't matter how either of you feel. Lord Glenmore will never let you marry her now. Letting Griff force you to the ground without a shred of dignity. Going to High Point without any soldiers, despite my every warning. Hell, you even managed to get Arthur killed.
Enough, Royland!
You've had every opportunity to save this family, but you've squandered them all. Your father would be ashamed. Hate me for it, but it's the bloody truth.
You betrayed us all, Royland! My father included!
I've held true to what I believed, which is more than I can say for you.
The only thing that matters is that you swore an oath to obey.
I swore to your father. I'd swear to Asher if he were here. But you're a cripple who can barely hold a sword. Asher knows how to act. All you do is limp between defeats.
Shut your traitor mouth.
See? That's the problem. You just don't listen.
Roderick! It's Griff! He's gone!
Somebody set him free. Was this your doing?
They were going to ambush you at the trade. I just saved your life.
But Ryan...
Royland, how could you?
This was his doing. Just sentence me and be done with it.
Roderick, you promised.
Kill me. And Asher dies too.
Please, Roderick.
What do you mean? I know Lud's plans. Spare my life. And I'll tell you everything.
Perhaps we should hear him out.
He's only saying that to save himself.
You must decide, my lord.
You must be loving this, Duncan.
Believe me, I'm not.
I'll spare your life. Now talk.
You're a bigger coward than he is.
Mira cost Lud his army. He's desperate to strike back. He's going to ambush Asher the moment he makes landfall.
No!
You must protect Asher. Protect the true lord of this house.
Take this traitor away.
Get your hands off me!
What Royland said. We have to warn Asher.
We can't, not if he's at sea.
My lord, what do we do?
Prepare the horses. We're going to war.
Fight for the foresters! Fight for the good! Hey ho, Northwood ho! We'll fight for the riches and iron ore! Fight for the gold! Fight for the gold! Hey ho, Northwood!
You smell that? We're almost there, Beskett. Let's have a look. Come on, break it up!
Save your lovemaking for below deck.
They listen to you. Barely. But what happens if your lord brother decides he's the one in charge once we're at Ironrath? Do you expect them to follow his orders? Or will it be you commanding them? They don't know him. A lord sounds an awful lot like a master.
Doesn't matter if Roderick's lord of our house. These are my soldiers to lead.
Huh? You may want to start by telling them your brother's not to be harmed. He hasn't had a chance to win them over like you have.
Point taken. That's odd. Port's quiet. No guards. Hardly any ships.
Maybe they're all off fighting one of your king's wars.
Could be.
Or could be we'll have a fight on our hands. I'll let the others know.
Right. Oh, this couldn't be easy, could it?
So, this is Westeros.
Ugly and small.
Fucking freezing, too.
I said you'd be paid. I never said you'd be warm.
Asher. Thank the gods you've made it back.
I brought you an army, brother.
Hope you're ready for a fight.
Lord knows you're coming. He sent men to intercept you. We need to hurry.
Been stuck on a boat for weeks. Could use a good fight.
What?
Get that gate open!
Asher, no!
It's been a while since I killed any White Hills.
Out of my way! It won't go farther!
Asher, you have to get out of there.
Looks like it's up to us. Asher! Raise the gate! They've got us outnumbered! Oh, shit! We have to get out of here! It's stuck! Advance! The gate will fall without one of us holding it! One of us has to stay!
My lord, you must hurry! We can't lose you!
Asher! Come on! Don't you dare leave me, Asher!
My lord, you have to get out of there!
All this way for you! You can't fucking die now! We need you!
Let me save your life and our house. Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice. I'll hold them off.
But my lord, you
Asher
can't!
is your new lord.
Yes, my lord.
Roderick! Go!